Where did you work?
I worked at a place called Kentucky Correctional Psychiatric Center, and it's state-run. It was on the grounds of Luther Luckett Prison in LaGrange, Kentucky.
And how long did you work there?
I worked there about close to 16 years.
What was your job title there?
My title there was forensic social worker, and then the subtitle of that was evaluating social worker. They had treating social workers, and then there was evaluating social workers.
And what did that include?
The evaluating social workers, we were on a team with the psychiatrist and psychologist, and we helped in the process of doing evaluations for court-ordered individuals that had been sent by all 120 counties across the state, individuals who had been charged with felonies of all types that had been ordered by the court to have evaluations for competency to stand trial and criminal responsibility.
Do you know what felony disenfranchisement is?
Yes, I do.
And do you agree with felony disenfranchisement?
Yes, I do.
And why?
Well, if a person has gone through, it comes to me as believing in our judicial system. If a person has been found guilty of a felony, then I believe that that is one of the rights that is taken from them by being convicted in our judicial system, and that that right should not be restored to them. That's my belief, because a felony is a higher crime, and honestly, the recidivism rate that I saw personally, to give that back and that right back to individuals, to try to pick out certain individuals to give that right back to, would be very difficult to do. And to give it back as a whole on a population would not be correct to do.
Have you seen many inmates affected by their disenfranchisement?
Yes, absolutely, because I've seen people come back that have been repeat offenders of felony. Honestly, the people that I have dealt with, that doesn't seem to be an issue with them at all. These are not people that seem to care about voting one way or the other.
And do you think felons know that their voting rights are taken away after their conviction?
I think some do and some don't. And like I said, the population that I have dealt with, that doesn't seem to be an issue with them at all.
But do you think felony disenfranchisement is an effective way to deter future crime?
No. I don't think it's... I think that is probably the least way. I don't think it would have any deterrent at all.
And would you say that's because some of them really don't know that their rights are even being taken away, or that's a possibility?
I think it's because 99% of the population that actually commit felonies don't care about the voting process anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being clear. I'm just being really honest.
Do you see felony disenfranchisement as a civil rights issue?
No, I don't see it as a civil rights issue. I see it as a right that has been, that they lose that right after they have committed the felonies. So if it is the right to vote in our United States, and once that they have committed an injustice to that level that they have by committing these felonies in our United States, that has been taken away from them. So they're the ones that they're bending over backwards to accommodate those that commit crime, and the victims are given very little. When you go start trying to...
Was there anything while you were working that you saw that helped deter crime that you noticed?
That help deter crime?
Yeah.
No, because no, not nowadays.